You say you can't live without me, so why aren't you dead yet? Why you still breathe?
I ain't even tryna hold you up. We could get it poppin' where you live. I'ma show your ass how to live. Any single minute you could get it, I admit it, boy, you must know how I give it up. Wait, way too much, can you feel it? You gon' pay way too much just to see it. I got it if you want it, it's 100, come and lay that ass down.
Hi guys, it's Cassie Veronica. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate your support. So today I'm actually going to be doing an unboxing of the new Mar palette by Colourpop. Now when I saw the Mar palette, when they you know, right after I ended up buying a whole bunch of makeup from them, they decided they were releasing another palette. So when I saw the palette, I was like, okay, it's cute or whatever, but Soul looked to me like Yes Please, but just in a smaller, compact palette form and with more of the oranges and reds that the Yes Please palette has, which I already have and I'm obsessed with. So I was like, I probably won't buy any. And then they kept swatching Mar, and I kept seeing that blue. And I was like, I have to have this palette. So, everyone who knows me knows that I have FOMO. Fear of missing out when it comes to Colourpop and their new releases. So I was like, you know what, sis, just go ahead and get it. It was $12, so it wasn't breaking the bank. So this is what the palette looks like. Look at that makeup in low lighting. I mean, every time I go on low lighting and I see my makeup, I'm like, yes. All right. The names, of course, are on the back, per usual. Let's zoom us in here. The names are on the back, per usual. And this is the packaging, standard white packaging, and it has Mar and like a little holographic blue. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, names are on the back per usual. So when they released the palette, everyone's main concern was, is this one gonna finally have a mirror? Because you guys know, every time I unbox a Colourpop palette, my same type of situation is, why doesn't it have a mirror? Why is there no mirror? Or why is the words, you know, why are the names of the colors not on the palette? They've been pretty consistent with the names of the colors being on the actual palette, like right under the shadows. But they have not been consistent with including a mirror. And I just feel like you should, I don't know, I just feel like for a palette it should have a mirror. Like, I just don't understand the concept of a palette without a mirror. They've been slowly incorporating mirrors into some of them. And I think they do it more so with like their larger releases. They kind of include a mirror, but I feel like it should be kind of standard across the board. And I feel like even if they up it $1 or $2, no one will really care, because we all want to have a mirror. A lot of us take the whole palette, throw it in our bags, and it'll be great to have a mirror with it. So it makes it easier for us, especially when we're on the go. So yeah. But with that being said, they did include a mirror in this palette. So there is a mirror here, pretty nice big mirror actually, in this palette. So that's awesome. For $12 you get a mirror. So that's cool. And then these are the colors that comes within this palette. Now, these colors do not have the names on the actual palette, like I was saying to you. The names are on the back, on the sticker that's on the back. So I'm gonna go through the names for you guys, and then of course, as always, I'm gonna go ahead and include a swatch of all the shades as I'm saying them to you. So this shade here is called My Way. This shade here is called Top Down. This shade is Highway. This one is Sorbet. This one is Gridlock. I am obsessed with this one. So pretty. This one is Boozy. Boozy bad. That's all I'm thinking in my head. That's the ratchet in me. This one is Detour. This one is Wild One. And then El Rey. E-L-R-E-Y is the name of this shade here. So these, like the shimmers, I live for, because I'm a shimmer type girl. Like I live for shimmers. So maybe if I go in a little closer, you guys can you can see those shimmers there, but like these shimmer shades, so we're just gonna go in a little closer. So again, My Way, Top Down, Highway, Sorbet, which is a shimmer. We have Gridlock, Boozy, El Rey, Wild One, and Detour. So what I'm gonna do today, I already have my foundation done, highlight, contour, all that jazz finish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to do an eyeshadow look with this palette for you guys, so you guys can see how these colors look. I feel like everyone really wants to know how this blue looks, so I'm gonna do something including this blue. Most likely it'll be this, these three. You know, I always use browns as my transition, so most likely I'll be using Top Down, Gridlock, as well as El Rey, and I'm probably gonna use a little bit of the Wild One color. So yeah, let's get started, guys. All right, guys, so here we go, getting started with the palette. So like I told you guys, I'm gonna start out with the brown. So grab. All right, I'm using a medium angle shading brush. I always use a shading brush when I go in for my base, which is, like I said, usually a brown shade. I'm always like using deep brown. But then again, I'm a neutral type girl, so maybe that's what it is. I just do a lot of neutral looks sometimes, so I just use brown. But we're gonna go into our brown here, and like I said, that shade is called Top Down. This does have a lot of fallout. Like, I'm using it, and I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a lot of fallout happening, and I'm lightly tapping it. I'm not swirling anything, and it's like a lot of fallout. So the thing with Colourpop that I love is that you always get a color payout. Like, look at that. That payout is bomb. Like, that is fire. And I like to use the angled brush because I kind of naturally do my own like V. Whereas I know a lot of people use tape, but me and the tape situation just don't work out. So I always end up doing like my own V's, and I find it easier when you have a angled brush to kind of do it yourself without the need for tape. So that's why I use this brush. All right, so that's what we're working with right now. All right, and then ooh, this gold right here is so pretty. But I'm gonna do the blue. I'm gonna do the blue. I said I was gonna do the blue. I'm gonna do the blue. All right, so I'm gonna get a different brush. So now I'm gonna go in with El Rey, the star of this palette, the reason why everybody wants to buy this palette. Oops. And I'm just taking a regular shader brush, nothing crazy. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna somewhat pack this within this area here and bring it up into that brown. So we're gonna see how this is gonna work out. Ooh, look at it. Ooh, yes. Oh, I like that a lot. Ooh, that's so pretty. So this is not really even a blending brush. I don't know why I'm trying to blend with it. It's literally like you pack on the color with this. So I'm like doing the most right now, trying to blend, but we're just gonna go ahead and pack it on. It has a really bomb color payout. Now I will tell you guys, I tried to with this color. All right, guys, so when I bought this palette, I bought a medium deep dark 38 concealer because I figured that I can use it to conceal my eyes and to give me like a nice like base for this color to pop. And when it came, I actually did open this. I did swatch that deep blue because that's what I bought it for, and I swatched this as well. I let it dry a little bit and then I packed that blue over it, and it dimmed the color. The color wasn't even as bright as I thought it would have been with the base. So you got to be kind of careful what base you're using with this blue, because some of the bases, or if you're not careful, the base can wash it out and make it less blue. You know what I mean? Like, it'll take away that pretty blue hue that you see right now. So I just wanted to kind of give that word of warning, because I did it thinking shit was gonna be sweet, and girl, that color changed on me real quick. It was like, it changed into like a green. It was just not, I mean, it was cute, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I kind of wanted to throw that out there, and that's why I didn't put anything on my eyes to prime it first, because I already tried on my hand and I saw that it changed the color. So kind of would have to experiment to find a good like primer or a good base to use for the color not to disappear. I'm just packing it on there, because like I'm literally obsessed with this color right now. And then I'm like moving it into my crease a little in the same packing motions, and I'm only doing from here and probably about halfway into my lid. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a blending brush of my choosing. This one is the BH Mall. It came in like a package. This one is angled, but like I said, I like to use angled because it keeps the shape that I'm going for when I apply my eyeshadow. So this one is a BH, or not BH, sorry, BS Mall brush. I'm pretty sure if you're a person who's always on Amazon, you probably know about this brush. But if not, it's brush set. If not, I'll leave a link down below that you guys can purchase it. It comes with like 10 brushes. They're really, really good brushes. They're super soft too. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and buff this out, because you still want a seamless look. So I'm gonna buff it into that brown that we added. And I'm gonna try not to take too much off the lid, because I still want that high blue. All right, so that's what we're working with now. So we're gonna buff this one in as well. All right, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with some more of the blue, because I told y'all I want this blue to pop. So we're gonna add back some of the blue that we end up blending in, because like I said, this has a fallout. So when I blend it, a lot of it is being picked up by the brush. So I'm just going back in to add some of it back. We obviously wanted to have it blended. All right, so that's what we're looking like right now. Going to gridlock. Oops. I'm gonna go into gridlock and pack that onto the lid where we have, you know, no eyeshadow. So all right, guys, so there goes that blue. All right, so I'm gonna take my fluffy blending brush, This one is the Contour Eyeshadow 4 by Vasanti. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just kind of melt and marry everything. So and put a little bit more brown up here to deepen it. Like that better with the brown. Alright, and then we're just gonna keep going in and touching it up until I get the desired blue and you know, desired blue that I'm looking for. So we're gonna keep going in and touching it up until we get what we're looking for. Then I'm gonna go into the inner corners, my tear ducts, and we're gonna go ahead and add this really, really pretty brown right here, shimmered brown. This is a Wild One. All right, so this is what we're working with so far. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take that blue that we used and I'm gonna drag it on the lower lash line. Ooh, this blue is popping. Alright, so that is what the eyeshadow is looking like. We're gonna go ahead and add some lashes. We're gonna do our winged eyeliner and our mascara, and I'll be right back. You guys enjoyed this tutorial as well as demo and review of this palette. So I do want to say that I do like this palette a lot, actually. The colors are really, really pretty, and I feel like you can work with all of these colors together. Because for this look I used brown, this like bronzy gold, a shimmer, dark blue. Like I used a multitude of colors to get this look, and it came out really, really bomb. So it is a very versatile palette. Even though it has the bold colors, it does have those you know, more neutral shades that you can wear like for an everyday look, and it has a good amount of matte to metallic ratio, so that's awesome. Like I said, the only thing that I really, really don't like is that there is so much fallout. Let me just darken it a little bit. If you can see, there's like from where I started, you know, rubbing my brush in, fallout, like they're very, very the product, it does fall out very easily. There's lots of fallout from it. Once you apply it though, it doesn't have as much fallout. So I just packed it on, and then after I packed it on, I buffered it in a little. You will get some fallout on your brush, so you do have to kind of over pack the shadow, or pack it on, buff it out, and then pack on over it just to bring the intensity of the colors back. But other than that, it is a pretty decent palette. It was only 12 bucks. It comes with a mirror, as we've all been wanting. So I mean, I can't complain. It's super dope. It's a nice little throw in your bag palette that when you want to spice it up, you can, and when you want to be nice and low key, you can as well. So super cute palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this demo and review. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys can definitely leave it down below. Yeah, don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias, Cassie Veronica on all platforms, Cassie_Veronica, however, on Twitter. So if you guys want to tweet me some shit, I'll tweet you back some shit. I do be on there here and there, not that often, but I do check my Twitter as well. So yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.